Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we are going to present our proposed activity named UTM Young Entrepreneurs Cup Challenge 2023, organized by our group, which is named DREAMCATCHERS. This group has 5 members, and I am Hisham, Mohamed, Ashraf, Khalil. And now we're going to start the introduction of the activity.
Greetings, I am Bakhtiar Mujahid and I shall be talking about the introduction of our project. The UTM Young Entrepreneur Cup Challenge of 2023 invites all UTM students to share their thoughts on how to reach one of the 17 sustainable goals that have been put forth by the United Nations. The competition seeks to strengthen students' capacity for critical thinking and encourage them to make a solution proposal that directly addresses the Sustainable Development Goals. All of the proposals will be examined by judges, and the judges are experts in their relevant fields. The team that comes up with the best idea that meets the three criteria of viability, sustainability, and innovation would receive the UTM Young Entrepreneur Students Award 2023 title and a cash prize of 100 ringgit. Students are anticipated to get knowledge of contemporary global issues and the state of the environment. The entrepreneurial skill sets that they can improve by taking part in the event are basically going to be by the merit of coming up with solutions to solve the climate crisis and also to gain financial incentive through those solutions. We shall be talking about the graduate attributes that can be enhanced by the students while they participate in the event that have been arranged by our group. The first on the list is communication skill. The event focuses on solving one of the sustainable goals set forth by United Nations, and the students who come up with a solution for one of the sustainable development goals have to convince the panelists that their idea is actually a viable idea and their idea deserves to win the award. So to achieve this, the students have to have excellent communication skills, and they also need to improve their communication skill to convince people that their idea is worth the wait. The second on the list is enterprising skills. Now, the 17 sustainable development goals involve solving problems relating to the climate crisis that we are facing. And in the process of mitigating the climate crisis, it also involves coming up with innovative solutions that can generate income for the local communities. So this involves enterprising skills of students and it will enhance their skills. The third on the list is thinking skills or critical thinking. And to solve a very complex issue like the climate crisis and coming up with one of the solutions for 17 sustainable development goals, students need to have excellent critical thinking skills. Without critical thinking skills, students cannot participate successfully in this event, and this event will help them hone their critical thinking skills and help them become a wholesome individual ready for tomorrow's workforce. That is all from me. Thank you so much, and I shall be passing it on to the next group member.
So now we're going to explain in detail about the content of the activity. Firstly, students are to be grouped into a group of 4 randomly, and then they will receive a brainstorming regarding all the 17 Sustainable Development Goals by the invited guests. Then, the committee members will brief the participants on the scoring rubrics, mainly surrounding the aspects of feasibility, sustainability, and creativity. They will then work in a group and discuss on a specific area and find one solution to it. Students are then given 3 hours to produce the presentation slides and facts backing their statements. They are free to use any online resources, given that they must provide full citations and references. The preparing stage is guided and monitored by the industrial experts to provide valuable insights and information to the participants. After the 3 hours are finished, they are given 10 minutes to do presentation to present their findings and their ideas on the chosen sustainable goals. The judging panels will evaluate on the spot, and the group with the higher overall score will be announced at the end of the event as the winner, and then they will get a prize. For our activity, there are 4 major objectives. The first one is to promote and encourage the entrepreneurial mindsets among university students. Second one is to prepare university students for the entrepreneurial world. And thirdly is to bridge students to solve the current world issues. And lastly, to sharpen the students' creativity in solving complex problems.
The target audience for this event are all university students in the university and also part of the public to join this event. For the guests, we have invited Dr. Zulhasni Abdurrahim, who is the founder of TRIZ Malaysia Platform and Entrepreneurship Trainer. He will join as part of the judging panel for the challenges.
This is our activity schedule. We start at 9:30 in the morning when all participants gathered at the hall. The program starts at 10 a.m. with introduction speech by our invited speaker, Dr. Zulhasni. Then at 10:30 a.m., all participants sits in their own grouping. At 11 a.m., the brainstorming season start where all group discuss their business ideas, and then we have our lunch break and prayers at 1 p.m. Next session continue at 2 p.m. with the presentation of the business idea by all groups. The presentation took about 2 hours. After that, we have judgment by panel, which is our invited guest, Dr. Zulhasni, and other panel. At 5 p.m., we announce the winner and awards giving for the participants. After the program have finished, we clear up the area and go back for UTM at 6 p.m.
As for financial statement, the income we got here is from registration fee, which is we have 20 groups registered with us, and the registration fee is RM20 for each group, so total we have is RM400. And the expenses we spend is first for token of appreciation for the panels. It's RM100 for each panel. So total for 2 panels we spend about 200 ringgit. And another thing we bought is for prizes for the participants, which the grand prize is worth of RM100 ringgit. For first runner-up, we spend about RM70 ringgit, and second runner-up about RM30.
So in order to ensure the quality of the activity and the satisfaction of all the participants, we're going to perform monitoring and evaluation during and after the activity. So during the activity, throughout the sessions, the organizers will circulate among students and ask about their progress to ensure that everyone is on the right track. And then they will be giving contact details of the organizers in case they needed any kind of assistance in the form of a WhatsApp number or emails. The students would then be asked after the event to fill a feedback form to evaluate the session according to their experience and point of view. And this feedback would then be used to improve the conduction of future similar activities by the same organizer or from other collaborators. We also have conducted a simple survey and circulated it among MJIT students to get their opinion on this activity and the potential of deploying it. So we have conducted first the survey, and most of the people who answered are female students from SMJE and in their 4th year, as you can see here in this slide. Then we also asked them if they ever thought about participating in entrepreneurship activities, and most of them positively have said yes, with around 65%. Then we wanted to evaluate the level of interest with the entrepreneurship activities, and the majority of them have answered that they were very interested in such activity, as well as that they thought that it would make a good impact for students, as you can see here. Then after that, we also asked them what kind of graduate attributes are they expected to contribute to from this activity. with mostly sharing about thinking, communication, and entrepreneurship, of course, from the name of the activity. Then their impression of the activity, they have stated that it will be a very good event if they have participated. So that means that they have a positive attitude towards the participation before conducting the activity. So to conclude our activity presentation, so this activity would be a unique type from an entrepreneurial standpoint, especially in UTM, and it will also encourage students to engage in more activities related to entrepreneurship and sustainable development goals, which is a missing component based on our experience here at the university from all the activities that we have seen. And it will also encourage external participation from other universities in Malaysia, which will be a positive effect as well for collaboration and engagement between clubs and each other. So that's all for our presentation. Thank you very much.